Hey friends, how's it going? Welcome to my living room, just hanging out. I kind of felt inspired to create this video for a number of reasons. But yesterday I kind of had, I wouldn't call it an epiphany, but it was definitely an epiphany similar moment. I have been feeling this way for a while, but I think I kind of hit that point where I was like, okay, just gotta do it. The past couple of months, I've just been kind of really cell phone focused and been watching a lot of TikTok videos, playing a lot of games on my phone, and that just eats away a lot of my free time. And I know that when I'm doing it and the time just like goes by, that I'm like, man, there's still like so many things that I wish I could have done that I actually want to do, but I feel like I just can't get away from my phone. Like I wanted to finish an oil painting, which I did finish, it is finished now. I want to read more, or I want to write my pen pals back. I've been really terrible about that. Or I don't know, just like taking care of my home as well. And I've noticed like yesterday that I had a lot of things on my mind where I'm like, oh, I really should be doing this. I need to do this and this and this. And I was like, you know what? I had it. And so last night I deleted TikTok off of my phone, as well as my games and other distracting apps. The only one that I left that is the biggest distraction, or one of the biggest distractions, is Instagram. I left Instagram because I'm trying to like get into the flow of using it more often, because there was a period of time where I didn't use it very often and I really want to now. So I'm leaving it open, and I'm just mentally making sure that I'm not spending too much time on there when I notice that it's starting to get boring, that I don't want to just like scroll reels or discover page, whatever. So I'm just gonna leave that and use it when I want to. Look at it every like a couple times a day. But all the other time-consuming apps have been deleted. Obviously, I'm still keeping YouTube on my phone because recently I haven't been going on YouTube a lot to watch videos. Every once in a while I try and go back and watch all of my subscriptions and new videos that people that I follow have put out. It's also a source of inspiration for me. So I'm keeping YouTube because it's not an issue now. It could be, it's a potential. But so today I woke up this morning and I was on Instagram, and then once Instagram was done, I was like, this is normally a time where I would open TikTok or a game, but now I can't, or I won't, and here we are. So there are some things that I kind of wanted to do today. One of them is to create a brain dump list. In previous videos from years ago, I made bullet journaling videos. I never kept up with it because it was very time consuming. It was very fun to do it. I enjoyed that organization in my life, and I think, to be honest, I was most productive during that time because it was a way of keeping accountability, and I love checking things off of a to-do list. That's just like my thing. I love it. I love that feeling, and I love this feeling of once everything on the checklist is done, then I have free time. I can do whatever I want because all the things that were boggling my brain are done. I don't have to think about them anymore. So in a way of trying to come back to that, I want to simplify it by just writing it down and not trying to go super creative with how it looks, but it's simple, it works. And so this morning I just went out, sat on my balcony, and just brain dumped. And what was surprising to me was, as I was like going through my brain and writing things down that I wanted to do, need to do, I realized it's not as many things as I thought, which was surprising to me because it feels like a lot when it's inside your head, but once it's on paper, it's like, that's kind of doable. I mean, there's some more time-consuming things, like I have to renew my visa, and because of the coronavirus, it's not very easy to get an appointment, and so I kind of have to check things out online and see what I need, and I don't know. It's just gonna be a little bit more of a time-consuming project, but I need to get it done. And there are other things that are like recurring subjects, like cleaning or doing laundry, or even writing my pen pal letters. That's not just something I can do in one sitting because there's kind of a lot of them, and so I want to break it down into like little baby steps. So today I want to go for a run. I have these moments in life, this happens maybe like once a year, where I have this like itch to go jogging. I've never been a runner, never in my life. Like even in school when I was younger, I hated running, hated it. I always wanted to be a runner, but I just couldn't do it. I hated it. I hate the feeling of like not being able to catch your breath and sweating a lot. I just don't like it. But as I've gotten older, I just like, man, I really just like want to, and even though it sucks, I hate doing it, I feel good when I'm done with a run. It feels wrong to call it a run because it's a run walk, but there's running involved, so that counts, I guess. And I got this itch again like last week, and so I re-downloaded a running app to teach me how to run, and I went running twice last week, and I want to go again today, but it started, I was like, when I woke up, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make breakfast, eat, and then go before it starts raining, because I knew it was gonna start raining today. And it wasn't raining this morning, and right as I was like done eating, I look out the window and it started raining. It's so frustrating. And so I've just been kind of doing things to see if it stops at some point. It doesn't look like it's going to, and I don't really want to wait until this evening because I'm meeting up with a friend later today, and I just want to kind of get it out of the way. I wanted to go earlier this morning, but I woke up later than I thought I was going to, and then with eating and waiting for the rain to stop, it's just gotten later, and it's now 12 on the money, and I don't know, it might be fun, could be terrible. I think I'm just gonna end up going because I don't want to wait forever anymore. Yeah, so that's pretty much my day. I'm gonna go for a run. Then I picked only a few things off of my brain dump list that I want to complete today because I don't want to overwhelm myself. And so I just want to do a few things that I know are doable, like write one pen pal letter or just do laundry. Like these are things that I think will take a lot of time, but they're not actually going to. So just doing that, and then if I'm done and I feel like I want to do another thing for my list, then I can. But yeah. I also want to try and get back into journaling. Every time I did this in my life, it was very helpful for me just to get thoughts on paper and feelings on paper, and I love going back and reading through journal entries, but I hate sitting down to write. It's just very time consuming. It takes forever for me because I just write every single word that comes to my brain, and yeah, I don't know. But oh, another thing, I'm kind of trying to set up some goals for myself. I feel like now that I'm getting older, I feel more inspired to do things. I don't know, when I was younger, I just never felt like I wanted to run a 5K just for the heck of it, just to prove to myself that I could. But now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to sign up for a 5K and run that and be able to say that I did. So I was looking up some races yesterday, but I haven't signed up for anything yet because I kind of just want to continue training and feeling good. But I do like the idea of setting a goal, like, hey, at this date I'm going to run a 5K, so I have to train for that. We'll see if I find something. I like the idea of in-person races. A virtual race would be fine, but we'll see. And this is a whole other video concept, but I'm in the process of just discovering passions in my life, what I enjoy doing, and what I actually want to do in life. That's a whole another video series probably, but for today, I just want to get my life in order somehow. So here we go. Welcome back. So it is the end of today, and I did everything that was on my to-do list. I did laundry, don't mind my leg. I did laundry, I met with my friend, I wrote a pen pal letter, I looked up an appointment for this thing that I'm looking for. I don't remember what else I have on my list right now, but those were like the main things. I did all that, and I was done with my list. Oh, I went on a run, and I was done with my list sooner than I thought I was going to be. And I forgot how long writing a pen pal letter takes. I don't know why, it just takes me forever. I find it so time consuming to write one. That's probably why I like keep pushing it off so that I don't do it. Because I just don't want to spend time doing it, which is awful because I want to, but I don't at the same time. I don't know. Anyways, I feel really glad that I was able to check everything off of my list, and I don't know. I feel like once things on my list are done, I still feel more productive. Like I still feel like, well, since I have the time now, I could still do this. I don't know, it just makes me feel more productive and more like I want to do things, take care of things. But it also gives me the ability to enjoy the free time once I have it. So once everything's done on the list, then I can actually enjoy my time watching a movie or on my phone, because I know the things I actually want to do today are done, and I don't have to think about them anymore. And I don't want to worry about tomorrow because tomorrow's tomorrow and not today. So yeah, I feel great so far. And it's already, what time is it? It's like 7:15 this evening. I kind of want to spend the time like this evening watching a movie with Misha. I don't know, Sunday night, kind of cozy. Just on the couch watching a movie with our food. But I also want to make sure I get some time in for reading and journaling. And I don't want to go to bed super late, so I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. I want to take it easy. I don't want to stress myself out about it. I'm only stressing about the reading a little bit because I'm currently reading a book that I want to finish within the next couple of days before September starts, because once September starts, I'm joining a readathon, and I have all my books planned out for that. And so I want to get this book that I'm currently reading finished. But we'll see. So I'm just gonna enjoy the evening, see how it goes. Maybe I'm not in the mood for a movie, I don't know. We'll see. But I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, friends. I am very tired today. I've not been sleeping well the past couple of nights, which has been really hard. I feel like I just keep waking up every 30 minutes to an hour and just being awake, recognizing that I'm awake, and feeling like I'm starting over of falling asleep. And having a lot of vivid dreams. I dream a lot anyways, but it's been more intense recently. I don't even know. I just feel really out of it and tired. And it's raining a little bit today, which is kind of calming and soothing. So I'm still just like trying to sit out here on my balcony and just enjoy the weather this morning a little bit with my yummy tea. I felt really stressed this morning when I woke up, mostly because I'm just tired, but also just thinking about like trying to be productive today. And I don't know, I just feel like I wanted to journal first thing this morning, so I just sat and did some journaling. Sorry if you can hear construction noises. It is what it is. I also did my to-do list for today, making sure that I'm still getting things done that I feel like I need to do to feel productive, but not too much to where I'm just stressed out all day. So yeah, that's where we're at. Just gonna do some things nice and slow. I have all day. Like I said in my video yesterday, I want to finish this one book, so that's like one of my goals, is to get to a certain page today. So like that's the one thing I really want to make sure that I do, but it is kind of a reward if I get to do that task. So I kind of want to knock out the ones that I'm not especially looking forward to first. It's always kind of hard for me to choose which task to do first, especially if I'm not like on a deadline. Like if I know what I want to do today, I don't know, and I know that I'm going to do all of those things today. I just don't know which one to do first. I feel like I kind of want to clean my kitchen first, just so it's done, then maybe start writing applications. I don't know. I don't like the process of writing applications. I don't know why, but in the mornings I like to read or get things done. I'm definitely more of a productive morning person. And I feel like just the longer I'm waiting to do it, I'm just not going to feel motivated to do it. So I don't know. I feel like I might have to write my applications first. I'm probably just gonna go grab my laptop, sit out here, and just write some applications. There we go. I just got back from a run, well, maybe like an hour ago, but I took a shower and I figured I'd just give a little update. So I started on Sunday, today is Tuesday. Feels like it's been way much longer than it has. Some things that I've been noticing is that I feel great when I finish my to-do list. It gives me the sense of being productive but also relaxed at the same time. Like I can scratch that itch in my brain that says you need to do these things, but I'm not stressing myself out every day. And the other thing is I noticed that when I am doing something, like if I'm watching a show on Netflix, I really want to play a game on my phone. Like I can't just watch it anymore. That's something that I have just taught myself, is to like do 3 things at once, especially when watching a show. Like I'm never actually just watching the show. So I'm trying to relearn how to just concentrate on one thing, which is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. And I just find in general, once I'm done with my Instagram scrolling or whatever, that I'm not done. I don't want to put my phone down. I want to look at things. And when I'm bored, I want to pick up my phone and play a game. And that's something I'm still figuring out, is when I get this feeling of boredom, still trying to figure out what do I want to do with that feeling. Because right now I'm checking Instagram multiple times a day, like I think way more often than I used to. Just because I don't have anything else to check. But I know that like when I become aware that I'm doing that, I'll try and stop and put my phone down and find something else to do. And I notice that I'm not as turned off by the idea of doing something, like going out, doing something, going for a walk, or just getting something done, just because I know that I have time for it. I also notice that I have more of the desire to keep in touch with friends and family. So like giving someone a call, or meeting, or creating a FaceTime date, whatever, or just messaging people, which is nice. I really like that aspect, because that's something I really need to work on, is just being more social. And yeah, so I think I'm just gonna keep this vlog thing going for a week until maybe next Sunday, and then I'll get this video up sometime next week probably, and just kind of document some things that I do and how I feel with not having games on my phone and having this relaxed routine in my everyday. So thanks for joining on the ride, and I'll see you in the next clip. like the setup. Is it good? Is it not? I don't know. Welcome back. Ignore this in the background and ignore this beauty getting in my personal space. Yeah, I just wanted to pop on here and kind of just give this whole video an ending. So I did my to-do list for a couple of days, and then there was like one day where I was just over it. See, what happens is, with me, is things will, life will throw a curveball and throw me out of my routine loop. And it's just a slight curveball. So instead of like applying applications for jobs, I was looking for applications for schools, and I just got caught in that. And then once that was done, I was just like, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my life anymore. And so I didn't do anything on my lists. When I was doing things on my list, I was very productive. I will give it that. And so I think it is very helpful if you have a lot going on, that you do put it on paper. I was talking to Misha about this because he was talking about how his head just seems like so full of stuff that he can't really do anything or concentrate. And I was like, you know what, it really does help to just like put pen to paper and just write everything down that's up there. Because like I said already in another clip in this video, it surprised me how little was actually on the list after I put it down on paper. And then I kind of just got caught up in not writing things on paper because I noticed that my head just wasn't as full anymore. But I still had things that I wanted to do, but I also in turn found that I was not as productive in like household chores. I think if I set myself a goal to do something and put it on paper, then I'm more likely to do it than if I'm like, well, I might get to this at some point today, if I think about it, or if I have time, or if I want to, because I never want to. So I think it's really just scratching that itch of crossing something off of a list, feeling like, yep, it's done. And also just coming to the realization that a lot of household chores are never ending. Nobody prepared me for the fact that dishes are a multi chore per day. Or just keeping the kitchen clean, or just your living spaces. Laundry is never ending. It's awful. Yeah, so pretty much just gonna end this by saying the list really helped. I find that I'm still on my phone often, not as often as I used to be. Because at some point scrolling through Instagram just gets super boring, there's nothing interesting. Or scrolling through YouTube, there's nothing interesting. So I'll scratch that itch. That's like my new phrase, I guess. So I'll give myself the satisfaction of scrolling or being on my phone to just not feel bored or not have a single thought in my brain. But then I just do get bored, and then I try and figure out what else I could do. And so yesterday I didn't clean anything in the house is a mess, but I spent most of the day reading, and it was incredible. I loved it. So I loved the mixture of being productive, feeling like I was getting things done when I was using the list, but also having that free time that came after it, because I would be done with my list pretty early in the day, and then I would just have the rest of the day to do whatever I wanted, whether that's watching Dawson's Creek on Netflix, or reading more, or going out on a walk, or a run. I've started running, or even doing a face mask, like just doing a little bit of self-care and enjoying it because I know that I did the things I needed to do that day. So this is not a new concept to me. I know that I'm more productive when I have a to-do list. And I've noticed in these past couple of days where I haven't had it, I'm not productive at all. So we're working on that. It's still a habit that needs to be formed of putting pen to paper and writing down all your thoughts, but we'll get there. It's life, baby. Live it. Every day is different. You can't be productive every day. Some days you feel like shit. Some days you have more energy. Some days you just really want to read. Whatever. Do what you think you need to do for you. But if you feel like your head is just really full, just put it on paper. If you end up doing the things on the paper or not, it's up to you. I wish you the best of luck in this process, and I will see you the next time I see you. Bye.